Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the December 2023 Texas Tech University Commencement exercises. Please join me in thanking the Texas Tech Commencement Band and conductor Dr. Sarah McCoyne, Director of Bands, for their contributions to this evening's ceremonies. Now entering the United Supermarkets Arena, the Mace of Texas Tech, the symbol of the university. The mace is carried by Dr. James Childers, Assistant Professor of Integrative Studies and Human Resource Development. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated and welcome the December 2023 graduates of Texas Tech University. Entering the United Supermarkets Arena, degree candidates from the Graduate School. The banner bearer is Connor Genner Bryant. Entering the United Supermarkets Arena, degree candidates from the Tommy J. Huckabee College of Architecture. The banner bearer is Colton Craig Rohrbach. Entering the United Supermarkets Arena, degree candidates from University Studies. The banner bearer is Jeremiah Phillips. Now entering the United Supermarkets arena, the faculty banner. The banner is carried by Dr. Saif Hawk, Professor, Tommy J. Huckabee College of Architecture. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the faculty of Texas Tech University, led by University Marshal Dr. Darrell James. Now entering the United Supermarkets arena, the stage party, led by University Marshal Dr. Rhonda Boros, Chair of the Convocations Committee. The stage party includes Joel Rivero, Student Government President, Carol Bonner, Staff Senate President, Dr. John McNaughton, Faculty Senate Representative, Dr. Andrew Stetson, Teaching Academy Representative, Dr. Yahia Meshrif, Paul Whitfield Horn Professor, Dr. Ryan Litzy, Associate Dean of Libraries, Dr. Martin Camacho, Dean of the J.T. and Margaret Talkington College of Visual and Performing Arts, Dr. Rob Stewart, Interim Dean of the College of Media and Communication, Dr. Tim Dodd, College of Human Sciences, Dr. Jill Hernandez, Dean of the Honors College, Dr. Roland Fowler, Dean of the Edward E. Whitaker Jr. College of Engineering, Dr. Jesse Perez Mendez, Dean of the College of Education, Dr. Margaret Williams, Dean of the Jerry S. Rawls College of Business, Dr. Tosha Dupre, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Robert Cox, Associate Professor of the Gordon W. Davis College of Agricultural Sciences and Natural Resources, Dr. Patrick Hughes, Dean of University Studies, Dr. Upe Flukiger, Dean of the Tommy J. Huckabee College of Architecture, Dr. Mark Sheridan, Dean of the Graduate School, Dr. Joseph Heppert, Vice President for Research and Innovation, Dr. George Ivor, Interim Vice President of Campus Access and Engagement, Dr. Ronald Hendrick, Provost of Texas Tech University, Mark Griffin, Chairman of the Board of Regents, Dr. Lawrence Skubanek, President of Texas Tech University.
you please rise and join us in the singing of our national anthem, played by the Commencement Band, conducted by Dr. Sarah McCoy, and sung by Junia Stottel, graduating with a master's degree this evening.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Good evening. I'm Lawrence Skubanek, President of Texas Tech University, and I'm pleased to welcome each of you to the December 2023 commencement ceremony for the Graduate School, the Huckabee College of Architecture, and University Studies. Now, would you please welcome Chairman Mark Griffin, who will give a welcome on behalf of our Board of Regents.
Thank you, President Skubanek. Good evening and welcome to Texas Tech University and the United Supermarkets Arena. I bring you greetings from the Texas Tech Board of Regents, and we want to welcome each of you to our beautiful campus. Tonight is a great night of celebration, and I think it's appropriate that we take a moment at the front end to congratulate the parents, family members, and the friends who join us today for this time of celebration. And yet it's not just confined to the floor. This stage celebrates tonight. To your right and to your left, this faculty celebrates with you tonight, because they have invested in you in some capacity and are likely to be a major part of why you are here this evening. Because I think it's tempting to think that graduation in this ceremony this evening tonight is a solitary event, that I did it on my own without any help, and I deserve to be recognized. And you do. But if we're truthful with ourselves, you had help along the way. Someone, a friend, a family member, a colleague, a professor, to encourage, to instruct, to tell you the truth. So, at the culmination of this moment, as you leave this place, I hope you'll take a moment, either through email or the handwritten note or even just a verbal expression, and thank some of the people who were so instrumental in getting you here and so helpful in getting you here tonight. They would appreciate it, and they'll have a respect and regard for you because of it. You know, the fact you're here is a sign of your commitment and dedication. Dr. Skubanek and I were visiting about this. I'm not sure that there is a university our size that still has these types of commencement ceremonies with the gatherings that we have. And you look up and you see the multitude of family and friends. And I just want to say thank you for being here, because this is an important milestone. And for some of you, you had to show up just to make sure that your kids were telling you the truth that they are going to graduate. Doctoral and master's candidates aside. But guess what? At each of these categories, whether it's the PhD or the master's or the bachelor's, great life lesson. You finished what you started. You finished what you started. And from this day forward, whether you like it or not, Texas Tech is going to be judged and going to be defined and going to be valued based upon you. You are the next ambassadors for this great institution that are going to go out in the world, and people are going to judge the value of that diploma by your actions, by your attitude, by your integrity, by your presence. And I think you have been eminently prepared to set the standard for what a Texas Tech graduate looks like. It's a bittersweet moment, especially for our baccalaureate, our bachelor degrees that are receiving tonight, because this is kind of the first step or the stage where you are somewhat bittersweet about this ceremony, because you're going to be thinking fondly of those wonderful memories you had while you were here at Tech, if you do not decide to pursue a master's or a doctorate degree. There's friends you've made here, their favorite restaurants or weekly activities that you engaged in. Maybe you were in a social or a spirit organization. Maybe you played sports or you marched in the band. Maybe you'll just simply miss those relationships you formed during those, well, let's just call them effective late night study sessions at Chimmy's, okay? I'm not sure it got you on the dean's list, but it was a heck of a lot of fun. The longer you're away from Tech, though, you're going to understand and realize and appreciate it's the little things that make a Red Raider so special. And once you've been out in the real world, you're going to long for that spring break or that summer vacation that may or may not be available now, okay? But you're going to come to realize and appreciate how special the traditions here at Tech. And in many respects, these traditions make us a family. And if we're a family, we treat each other differently. Someday you're going to be in a faraway city and you're going to be maybe driving and you'll see a Tech bumper sticker, or you'll be at an activity or a public place and you'll see a Tech logo, or watching a game on TV and the school song or the Matador song is played, and you're going to have this urge to get your guns up, and I want you to do that. I really do. Except I would refrain from it in the line at TSA at the airport, okay? That one may not pay off quite as well. But you carry this pride deep inside of you, and even if you aren't wearing red and black on the outside, I know that you carry it on the inside. And from this night forward, you're going to be part of another tradition. You're going to be a part of a tradition of graduates who have left Texas Tech to become leaders in their families and in their communities and in the areas of their vocation that they participate in. You've received a world-class education from a world-class faculty. And And I'll tell you that your tech diploma is more valuable today than it's ever been. You know what's going on out here. In your 4, 5, 6 years of matriculation, you've seen the things that are going on out here. We're a different institution, and our trajectory is moving this way, and I can tell you that people are seeing tech differently than they ever have, and you're going to be the beneficiaries of it. The respect, the regard, the realization now in this state and in this country and this world of what it means to be a Red Raider, pretty special, folks. And you get to be the beneficiaries of that. But we're not an arrogant group. We don't brag on ourselves like some others institutions in our state do. But let me tell you this. As tech graduates, you don't take a back seat to anybody. We don't take a back seat to anybody, all right? So, leaving here tonight, I hope every one of you becomes rich and famous. And if you do, remember us here, please. But if your career path doesn't quite take you in that direction, I hope each and every one of you will try to live by the words of the Matador song, beautiful words. Strive for honor evermore. And if you do that, you're going to be successful beyond your most magical dreams. Graduates, master's candidates, doctoral candidates of December 2023, congratulations. You came in here different than you're leaving tonight. And my sense of it is you're better because of all the things that Tech has to offer. And we're proud and honored that you decided to choose us. You could have gone anywhere else, I know that, and you chose Texas Tech. We're better for it, but guess what? So are you. Congratulations, go Tech.
Thank you, Chairman Griffin. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our student speaker. We ask students to reflect on their experiences at Texas Tech and what it means to graduate from this institution. And this evening, our speaker is Alicia Thomas, who is graduating with a doctoral degree in plant and soil science from the Davis College of Agricultural Sciences and Natural Resources.
I was concerned about getting up the stairs, and now I'm just concerned about getting down the stairs, like a baby giraffe. So whenever I was first approached about this opportunity and asked what it meant to graduate from Texas Tech University, honestly, one word came to mind, and I'm sure that is for a lot of you today, and that word is finally. Finally. When people ask us if we are still in school, because they like to use the word still, right? We can say no, right? Although I'm looking at some of you in this crowd right now, much to the dismay of your family, you're thinking about pursuing another degree, or you've already signed up to do so. That's okay, you're in good company. The person next to you is thinking it too. I have always thought about doing it too, but I'm almost positive my husband might leave me. So, finally, right? Finally we have done it. Finally we can don the red and black permanently as alumni and use the skills that we have learned at Texas Tech University to do some good in the world. Finally, we can join Texas Tech legacy, but more importantly, a diverse family of Red Raider scholars, innovators, and leaders who have made great strides in research, education, and community. We can be a part of a family that strives for honor and makes a lasting impact upon the world. Be proud of that, okay? Be absolutely proud of that. It is now our turn to give back, to contribute, to benefit those within our community that have benefited us. Finally, by making it to this moment today, we can show our appreciation and gratitude to those who have encouraged and supported us during our studies, and for some of us, the most difficult time of our lives. During our time here at Texas Tech University, we have very much stood on the shoulders of giants, right? As we filed in here today, the very first thing we did was look into the crowd for our family, our friends, and our professors. Graduates, we are all compilations of the people who made it a purpose in their life to love us, bring us joy and laughter, and to teach us to read and to research. I hope that all of you who have joined us here today realize that our success is very much your success. You have been with us this entire time to scale all these mountains, and you're very much a part of the Red Raider family. Thank you so much. And finally, as we leave here today, I hope that we can pour 100% of our heart and soul into our dream job or any endeavor that we choose, because we are fearless Red Raiders. I love this university. Thank you so much for pouring everything into me and making me who I am today. Congratulations, graduates of 2023. Strive for honor.
Thank you, Alicia. Some of our graduates, faculty, and staff are wearing camouflage stoles. The individuals wearing these stoles have served in active duty in our armed forces. With the graduates, the faculty, the staff, and the members of our audience who have served in the military, please rise so we may recognize and thank you for your service to our country. Well, graduates, it's a great personal pleasure and privilege to share this occasion with you, your family and friends, and to offer my congratulations. For all of us who are committed to the cause of higher education, graduation ceremonies, your graduation, is one of the great satisfactions of academic life. We've had the opportunity to know you personally, to observe your growth, and the manner in which you have represented and impacted Texas Tech University. I find inspiration in your personal qualities and your achievements, as I do the support of your family and friends and that of our faculty and staff. Thank you. Thank you for choosing to come to Texas Tech and entrusting us with this very special period in your life. While this chapter of your life as a student comes to a close, another one begins, one with great possibilities and opportunities. You leave Texas Tech with much more than a degree. You take with you friendships that will forever be a part of your life, memories that add a color and richness to your life now, and even more so in the future. And you take with you a special bond to a place and a time when you learned more than the subject matter presented in the classroom or the research and scholarship that you conducted as a graduate student. Being a student is a special period in your life when you spend a lot of time learning, especially so for our graduate students. And regardless of what the next phase of your life or professional career entails, I would ask that you continue to learn. Learn from others. Learn from your successes. Learn from your failures. But don't let those failures and challenges that will inevitably occur consume you or obscure the special moments that make our life beautiful. When you experience what seems to be an enormous difficulty, I can tell you from personal experience that it will pass. Texas Tech graduates who have walked this stage before you have set a high bar, but I have no doubt that you will add to the legacy of this institution. That's what Red Raiders have been doing for 100 years. Our world needs more Red Raiders, and I know you're prepared to make the world a better place. Life sometimes has a knack for surprising us, leading us down paths we never anticipated. But embrace the unpredictability and don't be afraid of uncertainty. You reflect the special culture of the Texas Tech family, a family characterized by an unpretentious nature, an exemplary work ethic, a can-do attitude, pride, and individualism. This, along with your adaptability and resilience and your Texas Tech degree, will often get you further than your carefully laid plans. So remember that Texas Tech University will always be your home. Return to campus when you can and proudly tell others that you're a Red Raider. To the class of December 2023, I extend my heartfelt congratulations and best wishes, and go Tech.
We'll now proceed with the conferring of the degrees. Would all of the degree candidates please rise? Degrees are awarded to those who successfully complete all the requirements as established by the university and by the faculties of their respective colleges and departments. President Skubanek, it is my pleasure to present these candidates to you for the conferring of their respective degrees.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of Texas Tech University, I confer upon you the degree for which the Provost has recommended you. You may now turn your tassels to the left. And for those of you who have the Texas Tech ring, you may now turn your rings outward. Congratulations. And would you now all please stand for the singing of the Matador song, which will be led by Juliana Stottle.
Fight, matadors, for Tech. Songs of love will sing to thee. Bear our banners far and wide, ever to be our pride. Fearless champions ever be, stand on heights of victory, strive for honor evermore, long live the matadors.
Thank you. Please be seated. In an effort to keep all of you connected, each undergraduate will receive a complimentary one-year membership to the Texas Tech University Alumni Association, made possible by the Office of the President. and a one-year membership to the Red Raider Club, made possible by a generous gift from George and Linda McMahon. The Alumni Association extends congratulations to each December 2023 graduate. You're encouraged to maintain contact with Texas Tech through the Alumni Association. The association is particularly pleased to honor undergraduate students ranking highest academically in their colleges and will recognize those accomplishments with a personalized certificate for each of those students. We'd also like to recognize graduates receiving a military or teaching commission or teaching certificate. So will all graduates ranked highest academically in their college, as well as those receiving military commission or teaching certificate, please rise so we may congratulate you. You may be seated. We'll now proceed with the recognition of individual graduates. Graduates will meet their guests outside once their name is read. Thank you all for your attendance at the Texas Tech University Fall 2023 University Commencement.
We will now recognize those students receiving graduate degrees in the graduate school. We'll begin by recognizing those students who are receiving doctoral degrees, the highest degree awarded by an American university. These students have spent years studying, researching, and creating, making lasting impacts on society. During this time, they've formed close relationships with fellow students, staff, and faculty. By tradition, the doctoral candidate will be vested with the doctoral hood by the research advisor of the student. This is a special honor for both the student and for the faculty advisor. Following the recognition of our doctoral students, we'll recognize those students receiving master's degrees.
Banner bearer for the graduate school, Connor Jean Bryant, hooded by Dr. Jong Hee Kim. Alicia Ann Thomas, hooded by Dr. Catherine Simpson. Shivani Reddy Kathi, hooded by Dr. Catherine Simpson. Jocelyn Ellen Edwards Miller, hooded by Dr. Jong Hee Kim. Melissa Joy Olson, hooded by Dr. Jong Hee Kim. Ellen Marie James, hooded by Dr. Jong Hee Kim. Chrissy Leanne Eubank, hooded by Dr. Jong Hee Kim. Lynn Sanders, hooded by Dr. Alexander Weissman. Leonisha Renee Gonzalez, hooded by Dr. Mark Charney. Jennifer Michelle Page, hooded by Dr. Karen Alexander. Jennifer Marie Ferrara Laflamme, hooded by Dr. Grant Jackson. Christine Lauren Pacheco, hooded by Dr. Valerie Payton. Daniel Michael Goodwin, hooded by Dr. Valerie Payton. Catherine Ashley Givens, hooded by Dr. Dusty Palmer. Vishwayog Bhattarai, hooded by Dr. Heidi Laza. Ethan Triplett, hooded by Dr. Heidi Laza. Shaida Sultana Rumi, hooded by Dr. Nauruddin Abidi. Lucas Ramos Cardoso Tineco Cortez, hooded by Dr. Brian Norman. Jamie George Rayburn, hooded by Dr. Kamau Siwatu. Jordan Cassidy Morgan, hooded by Dr. Kamau Siwatu. Chinamso Ihenawagam, hooded by Dr. Phoebe Okungu. Barbara Lynn Corbiase, hooded by Dr. Stephanie Jones. Catherine Victoria Moss, hooded by Dr. Stephanie Jones. Jessica Klein, hooded by Dr. Stephanie Jones. David Vincel Jones, hooded by Dr. Stephanie Jones. Shelby Marie Hatch, hooded by Dr. Eugene Wang. Zachary Cooper Nichols, hooded by Dr. Eugene Wang. Xiaoyu Enhu Wang, hooded by Dr. Brianna Harris. Jim Choi, hooded by Dr. Stephen Bain. Conrad Eric Clark Schmidt, hooded by Dr. Stephen Bain and Dr. Manohar Chamana. Caesar Condarco, hooded by Dr. Fernando Valley. Willie Armstrong, hooded by Dr. Julie Willett. Zulfikar Ali Khan, hooded by Dr. Akbar Siami Namin. Rohan Suresh Ingrole, hooded by Dr. Harvinder Singh Gill. Savannah Lauren Everhart, hooded by Dr. Guy Lonaragan. Brody Kyle Williams, hooded by Dr. Yong Chen. Ghazanfar Ali, hooded by Dr. Yong Chen. Behnaz Jafari, hooded by Dr. Gerardine Bote. Ashwin Ramanujam, hooded by Dr. Gerardine Bote. Masume Jafari, hooded by Dr. Gerardine Bote. Ishan Pandey, hooded by Dr. Joshua Ho. Ashley Nicole Moreno Gongura, hooded by Dr. Dominic Casadonte Jr. Danielle Nicole Vaughn, hooded by Dr. Robert Forbes. Cody James Vavra, hooded by Dr. Brendan Kelly. Diego Elias Silva Aguilera, hooded by Dr. Mark Morton. Edowaye Hilda Ehenyen, hooded by Dr. Ernest Smith. Grace Oluwadamilaula Orlam Ruyame, hooded by Dr. Ernest Smith. Farzana Hussain, hooded by Dr. Todd Anderson. Sarah Bernadette Nash, hooded by Dr. Jordan Crago. Sai Zhang, hooded by Dr. Gyujin Lee. Michael Christopher Brown, hooded by Dr. Changzi Lee. Bianca Marie Rendon, hooded by Dr. Stephen Presley. Matthew Aaron Looney, hooded by Dr. Stephen Devadas. Rachel Elizabeth Buck Dodson, hooded by Dr. Stephen Devadas. Victoria A. O'Brien, hooded by Brian Nutter. Gabriella Hypatia McConnell, hooded by Dr. Jacelyn Kenneth Carroll and Dr. Corey Brelsford. Zhao Yang, hooded by Dr. Jennifer Guelfo. Marisa Contreras Guerrero, hooded by Dr. Shirley Mattison. Claire Marie Lanoye Hall, hooded by Dr. Shirley Mattison. Mahu Pemo Yera Amuzu, hooded by Dr. Catherine Jai. Laquir Kaur, hooded by Dr. Rosalind Shim. Afshin Balal, hooded by Dr. Michael Jesselman. Cody Lee Lass, hooded by John William Nelson. Yeshin Hung, hooded by Dr. Christy Solosky. Valerie K. Megaha, hooded by Dr. Loretta Bradley. Catherine Elizabeth Brower, hooded by Dr. Loretta Bradley. Tanner Don Hargrove, hooded by Dr. Brett Hendricks and Dr. Loretta Bradley. Amy Lynn Onofre, hooded by Dr. Brett Hendricks. Charles W. L. Gill, hooded by Dr. Brett Hendricks. Aman Arora, hooded by Dr. Stephen Henderson. Maushumi Akhtar Marie, hooded by Dr. Reynaldo Patino. Paulo Roberto Menta Jr., hooded by Dr. Vinicius Machado. Tiffany Grace Liu, hooded by Dr. Eric Greenlee. Javari Fairclough, hooded by Dr. Monica Martin. Christina Powers Garrett, hooded by Dr. Weverton Ataide Pinheiro. Yan Hon Moore, hooded by Dr. Jian Wang. Emily Jean Lar, hooded by Dr. Joshua Cruz. Deanna Lynn Hensley Kasitz, hooded by Dr. Joshua Cruz. Brian David Hortzman, hooded by Dr. Joshua Cruz. Claire Elizabeth Sowley, hooded by Dr. David Dees. Pin Shay Lee, hooded by Dr. Amy Boren Alpizar. Cesar Augusto Sepulveda Cosillo, hooded by Dr. Marcus Miller. Zachary R. Trevino, hooded by Dr. Nicole Peeland. William K. Ocklew, hooded by Dr. Jennifer Cross. Kanis Farzana, hooded by Dr. Cade Cauldron. Paul R. Burns, hooded by Christine Robishek. Blake Cole Billings, hooded by John McNaughton. Angela Maria Perdomo Reyes, hooded by Dr. Alexandra Kali. Yibin Zhang Sr., hooded by Dr. Hong Shao Liu. Rachel Bueno Ganaban, hooded by Dr. Andrew Shin. Idir Aloha Abdul Aziz Lawal, hooded by Dr. Jeremy Marston. Ferdouz Ahmed, hooded by Dr. Christopher Browning. Tanaka Shimbane, hooded by Dr. Christopher Browning. Iksha Pandey, hooded by Dr. Michael Guillemet. Shakil Ahmad Shimul, hooded by Dr. Wei Lee. Huen Buen, hooded by Dr. Susan Mengel. Christina A. Garland, hooded by Dr. Andrew Gibb.
Sally Michelle Martinez. Hugo Cesar Perez. Juliana Michelle Stutiel. Jesse Montez Jr. Hector Lee Valencia. Alyssa Nicole Cloudis. Sarah Madison Asta. Madeline Rose Baker. Emmanuel D. Ferreira. Hannah Elaine Roberts. JC Michelle Gartner. Kayla Angelina Alvaro. Diane Raylene Gruber. Alexandria Hope Herrera. Caitlin Elise Brown. Veronica Garcia Vasquez. Jorge Alexis Fuentes. John Chibundu Akudike. Ayodiji Ibrahim Ayula. Jeremiah Andrew Zamora. John Stanley Murphy III. Lauren Elizabeth Hannah Solis. Reese Andrew Wilson. Samantha Tess Greenlees. Leanne Castillo. Ashley Marie Adams. Morgan Williams. Albert Sines III. Chesley Jade Hibbler. In Colby Dennis. Harrison Nicholas Spencer. Kalia Kudawea. Tambawita Madumaje Saji Priyankara. Kalana Kushan Munasinge Arakichinge. Thivatharan Jagannathan. Matthew David Goodman. Megan Lee Huggins. Morgan Taylor Weaver. Angel Lee Salazar. Stephen Reed. Emily Marie Weberson. Deborah Lynn Wood. Anna D. Sue Pu. Daphne Amarachi Uchechi Chilaka. Layden Calvati. Paria Shekamaki. Ayla Deshay Ryan. Connor Braxton Harrington. Sierra Bell Jones. Hannah Lee Anderson. Olivia Ray Dragisevich. Lauren Grace Elam. Sabrina Renee Wicker. Robin Ashley Nelson. Macy Aaron Long. Maria B. Martin. Rebecca Lynn Bernhard. Veronica Guadalupe Gill. Willem James Lee Stockton. Montana Lee Chandler. Haley Sue Wilson. Jameson Beckett Hulier Baudelaire. Anita Dawn Hopman. Nicolesh Reddy Gundesi. Lohith Bhargav Dopalapudi. Sri Ram Kapaku. Caitlin Lee Jocelyn. Jordan Allen Benson. Emily Elaine Broadbeck. Maritza Ann Ramirez. Emanuela Onika Agu. Coyote Olamuyawe Aishola. Mohammadi Kuratal Ain. Kendall Elizabeth Ford. Jenna Ray McAllister. Blaine Austin Patton. Austin James Jordan. Amber Elizabeth Hunter. Justin R. North Olagi. Kennedy Nicole Payne. Caitlin Laura Pacheco. Francisco Damian Gonzalez Leos. Diego Salas Nguyen. Francisco Xavier Castellanos Insuasti. Sarah Vaca Puente. Zarkis N. Butler. Vibhuti Batra. Jacqueline Daly Mitchell. Heather Renee Clayton. Marlene Zamora Ruiz. Laura Ann Prigitelli Scheimer. Anna Christina Lovering. Hunter Benjamin Swerdloff. Alejandro Chavez III. Abby Danielle Garrison. Shay Lynn Sarche. Devin Edward Gonzalez. Callie Ann West. Sayer Nicole Center. Shelby Ann Wright. Hannah Brianne Shulock. Christine Louise Scheckinger. Brooke Elaine Vivlacheka. Graciela Alexa Flores. Lindsay Brianne Smith. Jonathan Daniel Myers. Alyssa Jaden Merritt. Irvi P. Dalal. Denton Douglas Shaw. Kevin Paul Seibel. Benton Rosser Ford. Christian David Laval. Elisa Andrea Naranjo. Nancy Roman. Bruno Rocha Prado de Silva. William Cloud Moon. Charles Tyler Cornell. Diego Ruben Gonzalez Jr. Dixon Luke Brucewitz. Stephen Chandler Pinalto. Anna Darlene Stevens. Miranda Estefania Nina Hernandez de la Cerda Clinton. Jillian Leslie Miller. Tara Leanne Labate. Achu Wonanihu. Ponmil Johnson Ajala. Isaiah Umberto Velasquez. Kayla Paige Cisneros. Hannah Lynn King. Hannah Elizabeth Juarez. Jack Thomas Hicks. Israel Adeleke. Alina Renee Pope. Denise Yvette Coronado. Maya Raja. Braden Boyd Dinas. Zachary Thomas Mahon. Rebecca Lee Benoit. Alexandria Taylor Freiberger. Janaya Gwendolyn Hill. Crystal James. Bailey Christine Franks. Ariel Ann Adams. Morgan Alyssa Ellsworth. Brandon Michael Baumhoff. James Lloyd Bentley. Haley Brianne Tardy. Elizabeth Jane Reese. Lindsay Gale Click. Diana Alejandra Dominguez Castillo. Joy Christine Driver. Kristen Faith Cox. Whitney Lee Ashcraft.
Savannah Grace Gustafson.
Alexis Sophia Ogren. Kendra Elise Dagey. Emily Megan Austin. Elizabeth Dawn Sykes. Casey Renee Cloak. Emily Lauren Morales. Samantha Nicole Hernandez. Megan Michelle Matney. Bailey Garrettson. David R. Gomez. Kylie Osisha Campbell. Kevin Alexander James. Kevin Jean Clark. Paraga Lama. Parisa Amadi. Michael James Elliott III, second. Anthony Jacob Alfaro. Walter Luke Johnston. Megan Rose McDowell. Abigail Grace Cornton-Hooven. Presley Savannah Smithy. Madison Danielle Michaels. Suresh Mandala. Corbin Lee Bateman. Morgan K. Molesby. Kanan Paige Gibbons. Bryce Everett Gibbons. Brents Peyton Britton. Eric Walter Sana. Marissa Kristen Dupree. Sarah Michelle Smith. Amanda Lynn Flores. Jason Scott Holcomb. Lawrence Walter Schwartz. Whitney Lee Schwartz. Amanda Lee McConnell. Rebecca Isabel Pina. Anissa Lorene Musa. Destin Kyle Sisson. Christopher Kirk Clark. Macy Lane Franco. Catherine Hope Johnson. Lacey Leola Bastian. Taylor Marie Kittner. Amber Lynn Gell. Darby Ray Havens Sinclair. Abney J. Peters. Joshua Mayowa Abidoye. Chika Joseph Okori. Kendall Rose Kutsusak. Mason B. Kaufman. Miles Cole. Caden Reed Chumbley. Christopher Ryan Jones. Christina Ashley Pamphilis King. Michaela D. Waldrop. Alondra Gabrielle Rocha Gomez. Joan Jebbett. Felix Santiago Hernandez III. David Daniel Mara. Neil Braxton Braley. Tyson Dean Powers. Alamidotin Michael Nuruddin. Laura Lee Reyes. Natalie Ruvalcaba. Tassin Reza Anika. Paloma Guerra. Ravi Kumar Chinupati. Teja Gundam. Gautam Vumula. Harsha Nadandala. Sai Durga Lakshmi Sadaha Adivi. Venkata Sai Chandu Mati. Aleka Bugata. Ajay Kumar Karelta. Manoj Giri. Rayuzuddin Hisamuddin Kurale. Dawn Renee Sherrod. Gabrielle Marie Cologne. Daisy Liliana Tellez Martin. Annie Wong. Hermine Manukayan. Taylor Ann Cordova. Monica Lakshmi Jampani. Hanisha Reddy Tama. Mahadev Sai Netiam. Yasawini Bimadaram. Avinash Good Kalal. Sai Saketh Tatkonda. Bhargav Krishna Balu. Venkata Kalan Manchala. Tripti Sharma. Aravind Madhavan. Faith Angelica Hurd. Abiginya Kolachelma. Asritha Sirikonda. Favor Oluwasi Malumi. Aaron Michael Schultz. Quintita Singoski. Muhammad Wahuduzaman Rakib. Joseph Ryan Fulbright. Sumaya Reddy Vinapu. Chandler Reese Swanner. Jessica Beasley. Uma Tanila Rema. Darla Catherine Smith. Tiffany Cerie Sturdivant. Morgan Paul Davidson. Allison Grace Foster. Kyle Patrick Ruth. Ashley Elizabeth Fleming. Nina Bell. Brooke Raquel Thorson. Abby Gail Tharp. Daniela Lauren Longoria. Kaylee Jean Carroll. Daniel Klaus Galvez. Bao Quang Gia Poonam. Tykeenan Drodrikos Bishad Jones. Megan Nicole Warren. Anthony Sheridan. Cynthia Yvette Ortega. Stanley Uchenna Opara. Nathan Champion Church. Brenda Marisol Ruiz. Irvi Jean Bailey Moyeda. Joshua Ryan Snaddo. Randall Kerr. Charisse Bersamina. Anish Chowlagain. Sumit Pokrel. Moise Ntiba Baraka. Aparna Sarkar. Vaishnavi Ravindra Deshmukh. Sahiti Shri Manam. Oluwa Gimsmio Elizabeth Adeniji. Nancy Salinas. Harini Guturi. Ashwarya Tondipu. Guru Vamsidar Reddy Singareddy. Nikhil Reddy Gavini. Eddie Luis Allen Jr. Kadupijahe Sanath Lakmal Fernando. Marco Antonio Castaneda Miraz Sr. Elizabeth Joy Haddock. Madhurima Reddy Gundala. Lakshmi Nishita Puranki. Sri Naga Ravali Chandrapatla. Naga Venkata Ravi Kumar Virla. Vishal Ganjendrado Yadav. John Thomas Craner. Dismas Chiriyuthu. Julian Lewis Tijerina. Brandon Tyler Childress. Madhuri Rachabatuni. Manisha Boba. Shima Deba. Muhammad Jahir Ahmed. Asia Nicole Corona. Francis Joseph Fogarty. Hannah Elizabeth Ballman. Ralph Adam Barrera, Jr. John Bosco Bodie Quai. Tommy Garrett Nuttall. Bayega Sadira Chetipogu. Jairus Roxanne Boyd. Priscilla Renee Hidrogo. Joel George Matthew. Bipin Chiteri. Katie Michelle Knight. Maria Jose Negrete. Mark William Gorzel. Austin N. Mossberger. Britlin Cray Pickering. Heather Lynn Ailey. Christina Lee Hairgrove. Muhammad Kasim Tour. Faril Ravikumar Soperwala. Mafasa Begum Mitu. Bilal Mumtaz. Guy Hilario Lawrence. Stephanie Anil Trevino. Jesus Joaquin Rodriguez, Jr. Omar Mukadem. Roberto Vidal Gomez. Khan Kim Tran. Adam Nathaniel Watkins. Akash Deep. Kayla Renee Limmer.
We will now recognize the candidates receiving the bachelor degree from the Huckabee College of Architecture.
Banner bearer for the Huckabee College of Architecture, Colton Craig Robach, summa cum laude, with honors from the Honors College. Lauren Michaela Amaro, cum laude. Eric Ellis McCoon. Evan Connor Vickery. Mason Tyler Charanza. Giovanni Alejandro Rodriguez Roldan. Lester Yair Venezuela Salinas. Amane Zam. Jessica Elizabeth Stukemeyer.
We will now recognize the candidates receiving the baccalaureate degree from University Studies.
Banner bearer for University Studies and graduating summa cum laude, Jeremiah Alexander Phillips. E. Vanessa Antoine, summa cum laude. Natalie Marie Huerta. Miriam Amber Smith, magna cum laude. Teresa Blair Diaz. Anaya Sills, cum laude. Brandon Lee Birdsell. Casey Jane Short, magna cum laude. Reagan Clark Barton, cum laude. Madison Nicole Tyler. Raymond Andrew Fostvelt. Autumn Brianne Canode. Laura Danae Payne. Cole Ryan Gray. Ivan Longoria. Jaden Wesley Wells, cum laude. Jacob Gunnar Driver, summa cum laude. Lucas Hoff Jones. Christina Alexis Coe, magna cum laude. Addison Brooke Scarborough. Madeline Alexandria Cortez. Kelly Dawn Cortez. Derek Cox. Lillian Scaleno. Ross Carter Barnett. Dax Ray Haggard. Catherine Lynn Spears. Tamara Lynn Schultz, magna cum laude. Angel Lopez. Zane Walker Schachting. Brianna Hernandez. Kennedy Graysan Box. Madeline Rose O'Brien, magna cum laude. Carter Anthony Nelson, magna cum laude with honors from the Honors College. Mallory Elaine Smith. Haley Ann Tho. Braden S. Turnbow. Yvonne Wangari Ndungu. Mark Paul Schaefer, cum laude. Kaylee Diane Franks, magna cum laude. McCaden Harley Miller. Gabriel Balcorda, summa cum laude. Viviana D. Keel. Vanessa D. White. Bryce Welter. Catherine Shea Hodnett. Jacqueline Jade Chestnut. Gavin Rosalio Cowan. Nathan James Rowan. Ana Maria Guzman. Giselle Janice Mendoza. Elissa Erin Easley. Blessing A. Songweme. Sarah Diane Taylor. Maggie Michelle Johnson. Astrid Teresa Jackson, magna cum laude. Shiratul Mohammed Islam. Julian Kyle Anderson. Nubia Yurisa Martinez. Eric Ryan Brooks. Logan Scott Edgar, magna cum laude. Jaden Blake Wiegand. Stephen Cedric Linton. Samantha Jade Ashton Miller, summa cum laude. Wesley Adam Harwell, summa cum laude. Michael Riley Harris. Hudson Luce, cum laude. Caleb Dean. Kathan Dennis McDonald. Asa Lee Johnson. Catherine Renee Ringel. Audrey Ellen Carter. Alexander Kyle Poole.